Okay, this is Brittany Jo from AskOurMinds and Ananda. So this is a topic I've been wanting to get off my chest for a while now. Now let it be known that I'm a History Channel nerd. I love watching the History Channel. Now, sometimes people on the History Channel just make me lose hope for humanity. Watching an episode of Ancient Aliens just now, and this dude had an encounter with an alien spacecraft. Make of that what you will. But basically the storyline was he was in some wooded area and some spacecraft landed in front of him, and he put his hand on the thing and it gave him some vision of all these ones and zeros, and he wrote them all down. Ones and zeros. I would hope most of you know that's binary. And what does the guy do? He sits there with the pad that he wrote all this crap down on, and even the scientists at this point are sitting there scratching their heads and wondering what this code could mean, because we couldn't possibly translate it, because it is some sort of strange extraterrestrial code. Oh, people! These are experts. This is the people that we listen to for quote-unquote facts. And they don't even know what binary is. I mean, really. Okay, granted, if they actually tried to translate the binary the way we know how, or should know how, and it didn't make any sense, that would be one thing. But they haven't even tried to translate it. They have not looked at it and said, oh, this is binary. They have looked at it, and they have just been, this is some sort of strange extraterrestrial code. We could not possibly translate it. We have no idea what this message could mean or what the aliens were trying to tell us, because this is not of our language. They purposely used a language that we understand, or at least some of us understand. I'm a high schooler. I'm a junior in high school currently, and I know what binary is. I don't know how to translate it, but I know what freaking binary is. You stupid people! I'm really surprised we're still having close encounters with these aliens or whatever they are, because if I were them, I would have given up on humanity by now. Another story that I heard a while back was this town somewhere in Texas, I forget the name of it, who cares. Basically, the thing was, all these people from various areas in the town and outside the town and etc. saw this weird thing in the sky, and obviously they chalked it up to alien spacecraft. Well, this thing started changing shape and doing all these, it looked like a frickin' rave in the sky. All these neon lights and all these weird shapes, and then it disappeared. And I'm sitting there going, this is beautiful. They've been here for years now, and they're finally saying, dang, we do have to spell it out for them. And then they do, and we still don't get it. There are some of us that still don't believe that there is something else out there. The proof is there, people. Look at these artifacts that were found in the ancient civilizations, like back in the Mayan times and even before them. Artifacts of like these flying things and people in spacesuits. If you don't know, you need to do some research or something. But there have been artifacts found that date way back before civilization really got started, you know? They didn't have these things back then. They didn't even know these things existed back then. Yet there's still artifacts and carvings and whatnot depicting them. How else would you explain that? I don't think they had very much fiction back then. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. I didn't live in that time period. But just, these people that we call experts make themselves look stupider and stupider pretty much every time I see them. And the dude that got the message of the ones and zeros and the weird alien message, the first guy that I mentioned, this dude is in his 50s. He served in the army. and he doesn't know what binary is. Scientifically, you are a moron. And that's my rant for this evening.